I'm back. Okay, so I just thought I would do another quick message. If you're wondering why I've got different hair, possibly, can't even remember what hair I was wearing before, different nails and a different top to the rest of the video, it's because I've had to film it in two parts because when I came to do the close-up swatches before, I lost all forms of light. And so I've had to wait and do it the next day. So I hope that's not an issue. Had my little nails done in the meantime. So yeah, but anyway, hey ho, that's life. Hi, it's me again, Soapbox Susie, and today I am going to be doing some swatches for you from a new line of makeup that I haven't personally tried before. I've seen them in our local Boots store the last few times I've been in, and I think probably ever since my little makeup obsession started around my 30th birthday. So I kept seeing them and I was like, oh, and I just walked past because I was like, no, don't go for the temptation, don't do it. And then I went in last week to start picking up some makeup and bits and pieces for my Halloween makeup that I'm planning on testing. And I needed specifically some colours to create a sort of bruising effect. And I looked at every single other brand that our local Boots store has got, and I couldn't seem to see anything that would work. And then I went over to Sleek Makeup and had a look there, and they have got the most amazing palettes of different colours and bits and pieces. So I thought, right, give them a go. Let's see what they're like. And they're actually, they were last week. I'm not entirely sure if they still are on offer. Hopefully they are. I will double check that and put it down below. I am actually wearing some of the colours on my face today. I will let you know what I'm wearing. And yeah, so let's start. Shall we do the highlighting palette first? Now, I saw this and I literally could not resist it. Since I've been, you know, starting to get into the whole contouring and highlighting thing, I thought I'm going to give it a go. I'll put it on daytime for now and see what it's like. And I think it's pretty wearable daytime and evening. It'll look absolutely awesome in the evening, especially if you put it on a bit heavier. And really went with that sort of glowing golden goddess look that some people might like to have. So this palette that I've got here. This is the Precious Metals number 029 highlighting palette, and on the back it tells you all about where's best to use it on your face, because you get 4 different colours in here. So that is absolutely brilliant. I love that little bit there, especially when you're new to this and you're starting out and you're just learning. It's absolutely amazing to have that on there, just to give you a quick little hint as to where to put it. So it comes actually really lovely, well, really well presented, lovely packaging, nice and solid. You know, it doesn't feel like it's going to break. It's kind of a metal-esque sort of little tin that it comes in, and then you open it up and you've got the 4 shades and a little brush and a little bit of plastic over the top that tells you which colour is what. So in here you have got the first colour is what they call platinum, and that is number 1. And they advise you to use this underneath your brows, so on your brow bone here, which I have on today, just to give a little tiny bit more definition. The next colour in the palette is Royal Gold, and that is what they call their second colour in here, number 2, step 2, if you will. And that's to do along the tops of your cheekbones. Now, I think it has got a bit of a shimmer to it. So, you know, I have got it on today, and I probably will wear it day to day again, but I think it is definitely more of an evening look. And I actually was having a chat to one of the mums at school, and she said, oh, you know, what makeup are you wearing? It's really nice, I love it. And I told her, and I said, oh, I'm a little bit concerned, it's just got that little bit too much of a shimmer for daytime. But she said, no, definitely not, don't worry. She said she'd definitely wear it. Really lovely colour. Colour? What is that? Colour. Now the next colour in here is Renaissance Gold, and that's step 3. and they say to use this down the bridge of your nose, and I love this. I think it's a really, really lovely colour. And again, I've got all 4 of these colours on today in the places which they've advised to put them, and it's lovely, I think. Again, and these are all very kind of iridescent. So, you know, if you really want to go, if you're going, for example, Halloween, if you want a real ethereal look, you know, if you're going to be some sort of pixie or elf or, you know, something like that, then this palette will be absolutely brilliant. It's got such lovely hues to it. I just love it. I think it's really, really good. And then the last colour is Antique Bronze, and they advise to use this on your, is it your Cupid's bow, I think it's called here, on your mouth. I've actually put it on there, and I've also put it on the inner corners of my eyes today, just because I wanted to. So I thought I'd give it a go there. Whether it works or not, I don't know. I might look like a right dog's dinner today. Please let me know if I do. Because as I said, this is all new to me, and I don't know when's too much, when's not enough. You know, I really need to work on my eyeshadow techniques, because I'm not great at that at all. So it is going to take some practice, but you know, I'm here to go on this journey, put it out there, because, you know, why not? Might as well. At least I can get some real life advice from humans and people that actually know what they're talking about and what they're doing. Right, so let's move on. The other palette that I picked up was their Ultra Mattes Darks palette. It's the mineral based eyeshadow palette, and this is the, I think the number for it is the 731. And I specifically wanted this one because of the red and blue that is in here, and when you put them together on your arm to see what it comes out like, it literally looks exactly like bruising, which is what I wanted. Again, it's really, really lovely packaging. Really sturdy, hard plastic cases. It's what you want, you know. I can't stand it when you get these palettes and they're in kind of cardboard and it just doesn't feel sturdy, especially when you're paying really good money for these things. This is a really nice thing, definitely. So again, when you open it up inside, you get your little sheet that tells you what's what, and then oh, I've somehow managed to get a bit of dirt on that, but let's ignore that. So here we go. That's the colour palette there, with all the different shades, and you get loads in here. I think it's brilliant. It's a great little palette. So let's start with the top row, and it's what they call Orbit, the first colour, and it's like a, well, in the palette it looks like a real tealy sort of green, but maybe like a bit darker, like an emerald actually. Now I've got it on my finger. So I think you get really, really good colour payoff actually with these. I think you're definitely getting your money's worth. So next is Ink, and this is a really dark blue. These were one of the colours that I got this palette for. So when you mix this with one of the colours that we'll get to later on, it really is brilliant for like a bruising sort of effect. Because what I'm actually planning on doing is a vampire, but not like all out, you know, crazy vampire. It's just going to be really pale flesh, which is going to be a bit tricky for me because, you know, I'm not uber pale. So this next colour I'm doing now is Highness, and it's a real purpley, pinky almost shade. It's hard to describe it actually. It's got a real pink tinge to it actually. I didn't expect that from this. These are all colours that I would never have dreamed of wearing before. You know, I was never really into makeup before. I went through a big weight loss journey a couple of years ago, and you know, before my weight loss, you know, I didn't want people to notice me really, and it was just all about sort of, you know, my husband and the kids, and that was pretty much it. And you know, then I went on my little journey, and then, you know, I got my confidence back, and then after that, you know, turning 30s just kind of triggered it, and I just kind of think, you know, we're only here once, aren't we? So do what you love doing, and you know, screw anyone that tries to stop you really, because as long as you're doing good positive things with your life, then you're not hurting anyone, And you know, we've just got to make the most of our time here. And once you have kids especially, you realise that, because all of a sudden it becomes all about them, and you know, not so much about yourself anymore. But you know, that's what I'll be encouraging my boys to do, and supporting them doing that. But it's all getting a bit deep now, isn't it? I really like touching my ears. So this next one is Noir, and it's a real sort of charcoaly, almost black shade. You know, great for, I suppose, if you're wanting to do you know, a really dark look. Next one is Dune. I'll just give that a quick swatch. I feel a little bit sad that I'm kind of touching all these. You know, when you buy something new, especially new makeup, you don't actually always want to use it, because you just want to keep it really nice and looking pristine. And I know that's not the point of it, but it's kind of what you want to do. Now this is a really pale, I don't think you're going to actually be able to pick this up at all on me. It's almost the same. You can see it on my finger there. Sorry, it's looking a bit dirty now because it's got all some of the other colours underneath. But when I then transfer it onto me, it's almost the same colour as my skin tone. So I'll show you anyway, but you really can't see it very well on me there. So again, that's going to be a great, you know, base layer for your eyes. I actually today have got on one of the other shades that's good as a base colour. When I get to what I've got on my face today, I will tell you. So next is Pillow Talk, and highly appropriate that we are in my bedroom with my pillows today. And again, it's really white. It'd probably be really good on the inner corners of your eyes, actually, just to give a bit of light there and to give them the appearance of being bigger, I think is what that's meant to do. Yeah, so as I said before, you know, any advice and anything at all that people want to give, help me out with, it would be really greatly appreciated. As I said, I am new to all this, so, you know, I'm here to learn from other people and to, you know, maybe help others as well. So next we have up is Thunder, and I think this is actually going to be sort of a step down from Noir. Yeah, it's more grey in its hues. It's funny actually, because the colour payoff from this one isn't quite as good, but it's still not bad. Lovely. Quite why I'm doing these silly faces, I don't know. Now we come to Maple, and I've actually got this on my eyes today, and I've got it along my lash line till about halfway, and I've got it on my lower lash line and just on the outer corners, and it's a really lovely autumn colour, and I'm really inspired by the sort of autumn colours actually. So it's got a real reddy hue to it, but kind of like an ambery burnt. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not good at describing colours. I'm naff at this. The next one is Flesh, and this is the colour that I put on as my base colour today. Again, I'm not entirely sure you're going to be able to see it too well on my arm, but I think actually you can see it okay on my eyes, so that's a bit bizarre. Don't really know why that would happen. But yeah, you can't. Let me try it a bit higher up. Yeah, you can't. It's got a slightly orangey goldy hue to it. But like I said, you really can't see it too well on there. The next one in here is called Paper Bag, which is a bit bizarre. It's brown. I've also got this on my eyes today as well. I put this as the sort of colour here, which when I first put it on, you will see it's got really good colour payoff this. When I first put it on, a bit too much went on, and it was a bit OTT, and I was like, what am I going to do? I don't know how to rectify it. Then I was like in a rush because I had the school run to do, and I was just kind of like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? So I just I don't know, I just kind of tried to work with it, and I think it looks okay. But it might look horrific. Who knows? Who knows? So 2 more to do. So you get 12 shades in this palette altogether, which, as I said before, I think is brilliant. I think that's a really, really good a good palette. You know, some of them you see, you've only got like 4 in or 6. So this next colour that I'm putting on is called VILLAN. And this is one of the other colours that I got in order to do the bruising effect. So mixing this with the blue called Ink earlier that I did, I think will work really, really well. Again, it's a really nice colour for autumn as well, I think. You know, all these sort of darker shades, the warm colours. You know, even though it's actually like 21 degrees outside here today, which is amazing. You know, it is coming up to October this week. We are having some sort of weird warm weather, and I'm not ready for it. My shorts have all gone in the loft. They are packed away, ready for next year. All I've got now is, you know, jeans and long pattern leggings. I'm not ready for this warm weather. Last colour now is called FERN, and it's another green, and it's more sort of slightly paler green, a bit more foresty, but it's still really dark and really good colour on there. And, you know, I suppose you could look up some really nice eye techniques with these colours. I might give it a go, because I've got brown eyes, so I suppose the green will go really well with my eyes. Would it? I don't know. Please tell me. So I'm definitely going to have to look up some new techniques using these colours, because it's such a lovely palette. But that's all of them. So you also get obviously the little brush, which is 2 ends there. And yeah, so let me know what you think. I would definitely recommend buying this. As I said, I've never seen this brand before, and I'm really glad that Our Local Boots has got it. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you want me to do any more of these swatching videos. I think it is good, because then people can really get an idea for the things before they go and spend their good money on them themselves. You know, especially if they're not 100% sure if they want them. But yeah, so like down below and comment down below if you know, got any hints or tips for me. You know, I've got the subscribe button going on, so hit subscribe if you want to see me doing more things. I've got more videos in the pipeline. This was another makeup-y one. I have just received my glossy box to open, which is very exciting. So I will be doing that as well. But I'm looking at some other products that I might be testing. So I need to get those ordered really and see what we think. And yeah, so follow me over on Twitter as well, which is @SoapboxSusie, on Facebook, Soapbox Susie, and on Instagram, Soapbox Susie. And I will see you again very soon. So have a really good day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye.